We are looking for our sisters, and we're not going to stop fighting. Even if you tell us, oh no, we're not going to help you, we're going to be looking and continue looking until until someone says no. I just want it to be known that we have missing Indigenous sisters everywhere, because we're all missing somewhere, and there's not a bunch of awareness about it, and there's nothing really known. And just to make it known, like, yes, we have Indigenous sisters missing each and every single day, probably every minute. And I want that to be known, that we're still going to be looking for them every day, and we want to bring awareness that no matter who or where they are, we're going to continue looking for you, and we're not going to give up, and we're not going to stop.
That's kind of the issue, is because we don't know. So that's kind of the whole, what the whole issue is now of bringing light to this subject, is we just don't know. With the legislations on the state level and the legislation on the national level, that's what they're trying to do, is to really start keeping track of actually how many have gone missing. Because really, when you start looking at the legislation on the national level, it's kind of eye-opening that there is no coordination, I guess, between agencies. It's really disappointing that it's 2020 and this hasn't been done already. So I was really surprised when you start looking into it, that there is no avenue to report this for Indigenous women. We try not to get to that point. We're focused more on like family violence prevention. That's what we're focused on. We don't want it to get to the point of being murdered or missing, because if you're to that point, it's too late, right? And so our focus is mainly on violence prevention. How is the household making? Having a good household for not only for both parents, but for especially the kids. So really, that's been our major focus, is violence prevention, because we feel if we can stop it right there, then we won't get to that next step of murdered or missing. When you start thinking about it in depth, though, you kind of get irritated, maybe a little upset that it's taken this long, and there's families out there that have gone through this horrible incident, and there's nothing been in place, nothing concrete that says, hey, we're going to take care of this. Hey, these are the steps that are going to happen to help find your daughter or your mother, your aunt, your loved one, whoever it may be. So as a father of two girls, that it kind of hits home. So yeah, I get when I start thinking about the big picture on it and the history of it, I get a little irritated about it. We have people that's what their focus is MMIW, and so we don't have to have them come and ask for permission. If that's what they do, then we allow them to just go do it. That's the type of people that we have, at the tribe that we like, and so we just let them do their thing. They don't have to come and ask for permission. Just go do it.
When we receive a report of a missing person, we start looking into, like I said, the information gathering. Okay, how long has she been missing? Has she been missing 24 hours? Has she been missing a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, however long it may be? We would hope that if somebody has gone missing, we hope that the family would be contacting us at that point immediately, because the longer you wait, the less likely it is that you're going to find this person safe, and so we would like that information as soon as possible. But we're not by no means putting this on the back burner. I mean, we have We have active cases that I know that we have now. They're not involving women, but we do have active cases. No family needs to go through anything like that, and we take that quite serious because we want to be able to protect the family, and we want to be able to help out the best that we can on solving, an issue. Finding their loved one, getting them home safe, and Lord forbid if it's something worse, then we want to be able to go find that person and bring them to justice, and provide that closure for the family, and so we take this quite serious. My investigative unit, they go above and beyond to do what they need to find to solve these cases, and so once we get the case and once we start getting the information, it's just something where you dig and dig and dig, and you just keep moving forward on it. You keep pushing forward, you keep asking people, keep talking to people. Like I said, whether it's within our boundaries or if it's outside our boundaries, we're gonna keep going until we can solve it. We don't like cold cases. If it's something that needs to be opened back up from something through the previous administrations or in the past, then it's something that we can open back up, and then we'll move forward.
To decrease the cases of murdered and missing Indigenous women. The short answer is let's not let it get to that point. Okay, there has to be an avenue where people, or women or men, but I know we're talking about women specifically. They have to have an avenue where they feel safe, where they can come talk to somebody. When they talk to somebody, that person will respond in a timely manner. And to me, that's the biggest point is let's just not, we can't let it get to this point.